Here we go!
Nintendo strives to be as family-friendly as possible. Sure, they have a few games that may appeal to an older audience, but either way they try to make a good name for themselves. The company is always attempting to create new and innovative games and technology for its users, as evidenced by the evolution from the Nintendo Game Boy to the Nintendo Switch. However, when good intentions go really bad, it looks horrible for Nintendo and their reputation. This all started with their introduction of SwapNote on December 21st of 2011.
SwapNote is a messaging application for the Nintendo 3DS. Users can send hand-drawn or written messages to their friends. The app was supposed to be the successor to the PictoChat, where PictoChat only allowed the user to talk to people in their near vicinity. SwapNote allowed users to talk to their friends from around the world. Features are unlocked as players continue to send letters, such as the ability to handwrite or draw 3D messages, with additional stationery and features unlocked by spending play coins. Messages sent and received can also be saved indefinitely, in spite of the 3,000 message limit. Additional stationery can be obtained via certain Nintendo-related events, such as using specific software or by saving them from other people's messages.
This app was well admired. People who were passionate about drawing used the app to express themselves. They would post their artwork online for others to see. The icon Nikki was also loved by the fans. She was a me that gave the players rewards every now and then. Once opened, she would be added to the players' Spot Pass Me collection. Nikki became so popular that she had appearances in other Nintendo games, like Super Mario Maker, Badger Kid, and minor appearances here and there. She even had her own spin-off game.
So what's the problem? Kids are just trying to talk to their friends. Well, the problem is that kids were talking to strangers online, and there are bound to be some creeps out there. Since you only need a friend code to send people doodles, most people swap their friend codes online through forums. This resulted in cases where people were sending inappropriate photos to scare children. They would gain the trust from the children and then send them graphic or lewd drawings of Nintendo characters to them. Other cases have child predators asking kids for nude photos. An example is from an article on Kotaku. A man aged 44 was filed for charges of child pornography. He asked two girls aged 11 and 12 for nude photos over SwapNote. So how did Nintendo respond? They canceled the app. When they brought it back, they deleted the Spot Pass feature, so it's only for friends within the area. Nintendo said, quote, "The company will continue to raise awareness of the 3DS parental control options," end quote. When asked about the child pornography issue spoken about on Kotaku, Nintendo responded by saying, quote, "Nintendo stopped the Spot Pass feature of SwapNote in our ongoing efforts to provide a positive experience for all consumers and limit the risk of any inappropriate activity or misuse of a service," end quote.
There was a mixed reaction to having SwapNote canceled. Many people were confused on why the cancellation and Spot Pass feature was removed. This made people want to research deeper into this weird event. Parents were upset that Nintendo would allow such a thing to happen. However, 3DS Mobile is very hard to moderate. Older fans were also upset that Nintendo was being too soft. They argued that Nintendo should continue with SwapNote even though it's too risky to allow people to know that there is always mean comments on the internet. Most of the blame was shifted on the parents of those children, not the apps. Most parents found that if they disabled the Wi-Fi on the 3DS, their kids would just turn it back on. There was also a petition to bring SwapNote back, but those were not as successful. Another similar application to SwapNote is SlipNote Studio 3D. It was a downloadable application on the Nintendo 3DS where users could create 3D images and animated sketches that could be posted online. The application was released in Japan. However, due to the controversy of SwapNote, Nintendo decided to shut down the Friends function of the app and not release it in the United States. This function provided a similar threat as the SwapNote, since inappropriate pictures could be sent to people specifically.
A few years later, Nintendo created the successor to SwapNote called SwapDoodle. The application has the same functions as SwapNote, except for the ability to take pictures and include sound in their animations. This resolution to such a big controversy shows Nintendo's ability to overcome tough situations. However, it taught us that the road to hell is paved with good intentions.